DJ.
Are you done mixing yet?
You're
deep. The Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limousine riding, jet flying, son of a gun, and I'm having a hard time holding these alligators.
You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. You talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. Check, we Ric Flairing on them niggas. It's apparent these girls staring. I'm Ric Flairing, gold across my chest. I'm fresh to death, I'm Paul Bearing, not at all scary. When I open like Betty Wops and find to these Urkels that's going in like a carry shot. Woo! I'm going in like a Mary Pop off that Mary Crop at the top flow at the Marriott. So questioning me is like questioning you. See, we the best dressed, so come and get blessed with the crew. Not one but two, different ways to slaughter your crew. Committed tat across the chest, I guess she blessed with the truth. People want to see them checks, representation of proof. Living through my elders, trying to resonate to the youth. But ain't nothing to get my flash on. Longevity is heavily embedded in my melanin. Layman terms, I last long. My grind repetitive, I'm smoother than real silk. Lyrical cash cow who can't cry over spilled milk. We in here. You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. You talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. This ain't no normal situation, this preparation with greatness. Industry full of fakeness, it's really up for the taking. See, life is what happened to you, more so how you take it. Don't get stripped of your knowledge and mentally leave you naked. I like to live otherwise. I'm sorry that I'm fresh to death. I put the polo and apologize. See, black son, we ain't nothing like the mother guys. Quit to socialize, we organize, then we mobilize. Off the deep end like a scuba diver. And no confusion, just keep it pushing like Uber drivers. Woo! Business fresh just like a supervisor in a Gucci visor. Can't find a smoother rhymer. You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. You talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. We Ric Flairing on them niggas.
Yeah, DQ baby. Shout out that boy Nigga for that fire track. Hey, Black Sun, sun up. What's up, Vinny Vegas? What in Vegas? Yeah. Shout out Pharaoh's Kids, D-Phase, yeah, Bubba C, yeah, Ric Flairing on them, Ric Flairing on them, Ric Flairing on them, Ric Flairing, son up, baby.
You gonna dig this.
Hey, yo, Scotty, you going crazy for this one. We see what you're doing, we salute you. Hey, let's get it started. It's Backpack Capital One. What's in your wallet? Got a call from my man A. Scott. I said I got it. Love that you highlighting all of these black colleges. Try to pay me for doing this. Look, bruh, if you don't get off my line with that foolishness, voice of the swag, pull up where you at, no cap. If the Brody is speaking the soft facts, my advice, tune in to every show. Captain Petty, but we know that the sergeant is with the smoke. Speculate, just tell me what is we doing. Get into it, okay, look, I'ma say this and keep it moving. My boy Scotty, man, he offered the leash. Black grad, paying college, I'm glad that he called me. Walk it, cause we all been taught that talk is cheap. Even primetime knows, Scott for the HBCU streets.
What is going on? You know what it is. It's your boy Scotty back in the building, and you're watching Offscript. You already know. All right, so listen, man. Today is going to be a power rankings day. All right, I got the wide receivers, I got the running backs at 3, and I got the QBs at 5. And then we're going to end it with a UAP All Corn live show later tonight. All right, so it's a full-fledged lineup. All right, so listen, I've been wanting to do these for a long time. I know I've been strictly usually staying to quarterbacks, but I think all the positions need love as well. And I think next week I'm gonna start doing a defensive power ranking. So I might do like Tuesday defensive and then Wednesday offensive, something like that. Might do something like that or get it popping like that. All right, so we'll see how that goes in the future. Hold on real quick. All right, so we'll see how that. Can you hear me now? Your volume hella low. How am I hella low? I don't feel like I'm hella low. I'm like hella loud in my earphones. But you might want to turn your phone up. All right, so this is what it is. All right, I'm gonna get into these power rankings. You are more than welcome to call. You know, everything I do is a call-in show. 516-259-9041. 516-259-9041. If I'm low, please let me know if I'm still low. But thank you. Volume is good. Appreciate you, Double Time Entertainment. All right, appreciate it. All right, so let's get right into it. Now, before I do, though, I would like to know what your top 5 receivers in the SWAC right now is. All right, what is your top 5 right now? Put it in the comments below. What is your top 5? I'm gonna make me a quick little banner. Your top 5 wide receivers in the SWAC. What is your top 5 receivers in the SWAC right now? All right. This moment, if the season was over, who's in your top 5? Now, also, real quick, make sure you follow me on IG and Twitter. All right. I post all this stuff mostly on IG and Twitter. What I'm going to do when my live shows are going on. You know what I'm saying? I do that. I'm not much on Twitter that heavy, but I'm on it. But IG, I'm on a lot more. All right. A lot more. All right. So also, while you're in here, make sure you join the Offscript membership. Got the 3 tiers, $4.99, $9.99, $19.99. Make sure you join that and be a part of the Offscript membership as well. All right. So back to the question. Who is in your top 5? Make sure you put it in the comments below, and we'll get this popping. All right. If you're at work, keep doing your thing. Get your bag. I understand. If you at lunch, enjoy your lunch. Eat well, eat healthy, eat right. All right. Let's get into it. I need like a drum roll. I'm gonna find me a drum roll. Let's look at this.
For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
I'm gonna give me a drum roll. I don't like that one. I don't like that sound effect. I'm gonna give me a drum roll. All right, let's get into it. Do. All right, Power Rankings Week 3. All right, let's get it popping. First up, honorable mentions. All right, honorable mentions. What I got first? Trevante Rucker and DeJuan Miller. Now, these two dudes, listen, Trevante was this close at coming into the top 5. He really was. He's a big time above the rim player. I like how he gets down, but I haven't seen any diversity in this game. Now, listen, before I really get into these, I want to be very clear. This is my top 5 receivers. All right. I was a receiver, so I look at this a little differently. It's not about stats. Everything to me is not about stats. It's how you play. It's how effective you are, the scheme you're in. You know, if you're the only option, if people know they got a double team. It's like there's a lot of variables to my rankings, all right? So this one is very near and dear to my heart, so it's not about stats with me on this one. Yes, if you have great stats, that's awesome. But this ranking is not about stats for me. And DeJuan Miller, listen, if you haven't seen this freshman play, you're missing something. This kid is big time. All right. Now, great hands catcher, great contested catcher, and Skylar Perry loves to bomb it, so he gets multiple opportunities. And the same thing, Trevante and DeJuan are pretty much in the same boat for me. I believe they're both freshmen. I know Trevante is, and DeJuan is well. So these dudes are going to be special, and you're going to see these dudes grow, and they're going to be a force to reckon with, for real. They are going to be a force to reckon with. Next up, number 5, Josh Lanier. All right, 3 games, 18 receptions, 197, and 2 touchdowns. Now, listen, all the Jackson State fans are gonna be mad that he's number 5. But think about how he gets think about how he gets most of his receptions, right? It's not complex. Now, he is a great route runner. All right, he is a great route runner. I definitely give it to him, but he doesn't. He's not. It comes and goes with Lanier. You don't the scheme is a lot. He has a lot of weapons around him, so he doesn't get double teamed. He's not the focal point of a defensive getting stops. He's usually 9 times out of 10 always 1-on-1. And it's not to say it's on him. He does make plays. He does make catches, but he's definitely in my top 5. He definitely can get the job done. I just could not put him any further than this because of, one, the scheme they run is very, very basic and simple. So he gets easy catches, a lot of easy catches. Once again, not his fault, but I have to dock him based off the scheme he's in. But he is a great receiver, great route runner, and can make some very, 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 very tough contested catches. All right. Trevante is a junior. All right, thank you. All right, so going next up, number 4, LeCharles Pringle. LeCharles Pringle, man, listen. See, and this is what I mean by stats don't tell the story. This guy is big time. If you watched him play against Central, they doubled him. Okay, they had bracket coverage over. That's when you know you that dude. Okay. LeCharles Pringle is nice. And what I really, and this is a personal thing, what I really love about LeCharles is he doesn't wear gloves, and 2, he's a very, 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 very good hands catcher. And I mean, close quarters, traffic, he is not scared to get in the nook and cranny of it. I'm telling you. Oh, DeJuan is a junior, not Javante. Okay, DeJuan's a junior. My bad, DeJuan. But thanks, Cut. But he's not scared to get in the grimiest places to catch the ball. And as a receiver who we're considered divas, we can consider soft, he has a great man. He's just a great receiver. His comp to me, if I'm being honest, would be like a Justin Jefferson. That's what he reminds me of, like a lower level, just a little lower level of Justin Jefferson. I think he's a great receiver. Alcorn has a special gym with him, and they need to get him more touches. I don't care how you do it, just get him involved some way, somehow. But yes, he is a dog for real, for real. Love LeCharles Pringle for real. Next up, number 3. Antonio Mullins. Now, listen, I know a lot of you guys don't know much about this kid because he plays for PV. All right, he plays for PV, but he leads the SWAC in average yards per game. And I'm telling you right now, we're going to talk about it more, but Grambling, they got 2 receivers in the top 5. Okay? If you didn't know that, they got 2 receivers in the top 5 from PV. I'm telling you. This kid's a burner. I think it's the Holloway kid or Holland kid is a burner. I'm telling you, this kid is a problem, okay? Tough catcher, has the speed to get by you, can definitely take a 5-yard, 10-yard hitch to the house. I'm telling you, the kid's legit. You need to go watch PV. PV's legit. If you haven't seen PV play, I'm telling you, you're missing the show. All right, they have some studs out there. Antonio Mullins, my guy, keep doing your thing. I'm telling you, he's gonna be a problem. All right. Number 2. You already know. Listen, man, listen. This is toe drag swag. I mean, he is the definition of toe drag swag, man. I'm telling you. Listen, okay, so this is my thing with Abdul. I could knock Abdul for the same thing, right? That I've knocked Lanier for. When it comes to scheme, it comes to, Yeah, Jalen Howard. Yep, Jalen Howard. Thanks, Quince. This dude right here, Jalen Howard, right behind him. He's absolutely right. All right. I could knock Lanier with the same thing with him. But the reason I don't is because a lot of teams do bracket coverage him, and that's why Alabama A&M start putting him in the slot so he can get free releases and he doesn't have to deal with all that all the time. But he makes big plays. Abdul just makes big plays. He is a big play guy. He does it short, medium, long. It does not matter, okay? It does not matter. Abdul Ibrahim, 12 receptions, 120 yards, 2 tubs. And think about this. He also has 3 other guys that could be the guy. All right. So he has you got Big Play Zay, you got Juice, you got D. Anderson now, you got Hilaire, you got there's so many options that he still is able to put up numbers like this and still be able to get touchdowns. I'm telling you, this boy is a problem. Toe drag swag, for real, is the man. And last but not least, my man said, y'all thought it was a fluke. They said I couldn't do it. They said, listen, it don't matter where this kid go. It don't matter where in the MEAC, how you want it. You want it in the MEAC, I got you. You want it in the SWAC, I got you. CIAA, I can do it there too. NIA, I can do it there too. A-Sun, Pac-Sun, Xavier is X and 5, Smith and 5. It don't, I'm telling you, Xavier Smith just shows up. Now he didn't have a best game against Jackson State. All right. They didn't know what he could do. I mean, they didn't know what they was going to run. They didn't know, it was a lot, the quarterback situation or whatever, goes out, balls against Florida, UCF, South Florida and stuff like that. So listen, man, and listen, it was, I to the last possible moment, I was debating which I was going to put number 1, Abdul or X. But then I had to just give it to X because of the simple fact of the competition he did it against South Florida and his consistency. I mean, people said when he came from the MEAC that he wasn't going to produce over here. He's just that guy, okay? He just gets it done. And think about this. They ain't got nobody else. You can't name another receiver on FAMU, if I'm being 100% real. You can't name another receiver. So everybody is focused on Xavier, and that's another thing that you have to account for as being a receiver. If you're the primary focus and everybody else is kind of we'll worry about him, but we ain't really worried about. And you still are able to put up yards like this. Come on, man. This is crazy. And no, Xavier did not get locked up against Jackson State. The quarterback couldn't get in the ball. So be very cognizant of what you're saying if you're not watching film. All right. So that is my top 5 power rankings for receivers. I'm telling you, these dudes are legit. There's some other boys I wanted to add in there, but I just couldn't seem to do it. But yes, so top 5, my top 5 went Lanier at number 5, number 4, LeCharles Pringle, number 3, Antonio Mullins, number 2, Abdul, and number 1, Xavier Smith. Pull the JSU film. Oh man, listen, they don't want that. They don't want that. They don't want that. They don't want me to. I'll pull the film, and he wasn't getting shot. I mean, he was open. Xavier was open, so let's not act like he wasn't. All right, he was. I'll pull the film real quick. He wasn't locked, but to each his own. So my thing is this. All right, so listen. If you want to call in, you can call in real quick. 516-2. 516-259-9041, 516-259-9041. I'm going to keep this open for maybe about 5 or 10 minutes if anybody calls in. If not, I'm shutting this down. Now, listen. All right. At 3 o'clock, 3:15, I'm going to have the running back power rankings. All right. This shows how good JSU DB. Oh, my God. Why does everybody want to make this a Jackson State show? So, at 3 o'clock, 3:30, I'm going to have the power rankings for the running backs. I can tell you right now, if you're a Jackson State fan, nobody on there from Jackson State is on there. So you can have that. Y'all want to make it a Jackson State show? Nobody. Jackson State fans, do not show up to the running back power rankings. You don't have anybody in there. Not honorable mentions. Not, if it was a top 10, it's 12 teams. If it was a top 12, you wouldn't have no running backs in there. Okay? I just want to be very clear. If it was the top 12, Jackson State wouldn't have no running backs. Since y'all want to make it a Jackson State show, I'm letting y'all know right there. Ain't nobody. Okay, so there you go. So yeah, so at 3 o'clock, I'm gonna have the running back power rankings, and then at 5 o'clock, I will also have the quarterback rankings. Now, about 6:37, I'm gonna have the live show, UAPB, Alcorn. I'm gonna have my prediction, talk about the game a little bit, and don't forget Thursday live watch party, doing that for the Alcorn and UAPB show. And then I'm gonna also do a pregame show. You already know what it is, $100 giveaway if you come up with the right score. That's gonna be the game, and then the Grambling and PV game. Those are the 2 game of the weeks for me. All right, those are the 2 games of the weeks for me. Hey, caller, you live, talk to me. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, this is Quincy from Texas.
What's up, Quincy? Talk to me.
Hey, how's it going, brother?
Yep.
Hey, I did want to talk to another, long-time viewer, first-time caller.
Oh.
Hey, I did. So shout out to you, what you're doing for the HBCUs, and also for everything that you're also doing. Appreciate it, and keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you, sir.
So let's talk about something other than Jackson State. Just
no, appreciate it.
Let's see. Jalen Howard is another extremely considerable receiver for the place for Prairie View. This is the actual one time that I want to go to a State Fair Classic, because right now it's usually just usually the game gets out of hand at around the third. Usually by halftime, everybody watch the band, and that's it. They go ride the rides at the fair. So right now you got you mentioned Antonio Mullins, who's been the guy who's been pressured, and the guys they double team him, and somehow he still finds a way to get the catch. But Jalen Howard, he seems like he's been the benefactor of that pressure on him, because he has eight receptions for 223 yards at 79 almost 28 yards
per catch.
Average.
Yeah, I saw that, and when I watched the film, the reason I didn't put him on the top 5 is it's like bombs, like they're literally just like most times if he gets it, it's been, I think if I'm not mistaken, he caught one short and took out, Pew was just gone. But most of the times they are bombs, and DEJUAN Pass is a great deep ball thrower. And he literally hits them in stride most times. So that's the only reason why I didn't give it to him, because I was just like, I want to see more into his game. You know what I'm saying? Like just more like intermediate routes and short routes and stuff like that. But no, I definitely know about both of those guys, and DEJUAN is living the good life throwing to him.
Yeah. And I think also, Pass, because his ability to scramble and extend the play, he's also getting makes the receivers, the guy, basically makes them open, because the guys are basically, they don't know where to go, if they're going for the quarterback or do they still hold on to the coverage for the receivers.
Yeah, I mean, it's only listen. There's a play that he does that DEJUAN Pass does against Houston Baptist, and I need to review it. I do apologize, DEJUAN. I'm gonna review that film. It's just really bad. The film overall is just really bad. But he scrambles out the pocket, he resets his feet, and there's literally a defender coming full speed ahead in his face. He throws a 20 or 25 yard pass on the money. Like, that's next level. I'm telling you, DEJUAN Pass is a freaking problem in that offense. He truly is.
Yes, so I'm excited to see what's going on. Like I said, man, it's good to talk to you. This part gonna be a little bit coy. I may or may not be an employee of a social media platform that you may or may not be on. If there's anything that you due to NDA, if there's anything you need from me, brother, please feel free to reach out, man.
Hold on,
Take care.
Hold on. I'm getting
hit me in the comments section.
Yeah, I got your number. I'm gonna text you.
All right,
appreciate it.
brother.
All right, man. Thank you so much.
I take it. All right.
So listen, man, I'm telling y'all, I really cannot wait for this Grambling PV game, for real. Like, I am super, super excited, and I think I want to have a live show about it. either Friday or something. But we're gonna talk about it. We definitely gonna talk about it. All right. What about Alabama State receiver number 1? He had a great game against Auburn. Chris May. You're talking about. Let me see. Jeremiah Hickson. That's what you're talking about. I think you're talking about Jeremiah Hickson. If I'm not mistaken, please let me know if you're talking about Jeremiah Hickson, Chris May. Phil Ross, you said people out here clipping Deion Jackson. Am I lying though, Phil? Am I lying though? I just want to know if I'm lying. If you let me know if I'm lying, and you can check me on it. But as I recall, that's what it is, man. That's what it is. That's exactly what it is. What about Alabama? Chris May, I hope I answered your question. I think you're talking about Jeremiah Hickson. So yes, okay. So I don't know. I gotta see. I just gotta see. I gotta see a little bit more from him. Just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I just gotta see a little bit more from him. And I get the I get it. I get it. I just said the same thing for Xavier Smith about the competition he went against, and Jeremiah Hickson went against Auburn. So I get where you're coming from. It's just a little bit more for me. Just a little, because it's not about at some point, what I think people have to take away is the stats, right? It's how it looks. You know what I'm saying? If you're getting 5-yard hitches and you're getting tackled, or Xavier is more or less he'll take a 5-yard hitch, juke the first guy. It's rarely you see one guy bring Xavier down, one-on-one. You know what I'm saying? So it's just I need a little bit bigger sample size, all right? And plus, don't get me wrong, with him doing it with Ryan Nettles, he's been inconsistent at best. So that's a testament to what Hickson did. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta leave it alone. I ain't gonna lie to you. I gotta leave it alone. But I'm gonna keep an eye on Hickson, and let's see what he does against. His upcoming competition. That's what I want to see. What he does against his upcoming competition. Did my monitor just go out? I swear to God, I have the worst luck. Wow. All right, there we go. Yeah, so X can run the whole route. You got to at a high level. At a high level. Y'all, my school serving. Hey, off topic, y'all, my school serving gumbo. All right. But hey, guys, listen. Until next time, you know what I'm going to do. I'm going to holler. Make sure you tune in to the 3 o'clock show. I'll be talking about the power rankings for running backs. And then don't forget, at 5 o'clock, quarterback power rankings, all right? That's what I'm going to do. God bless.